Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Santa, also known as the LPing. And we have a special treat today. SMW Hex 201 by Tails 155. You may notice I'm using a different emulator than usual. Yeah, bsnes kinda started being really slow on me for some reason, and I'm sorry, but I am not doing an entire LP at 38 frames per second. And I tried SNES 9X, or however you pronounce it, but it refused to even work on my computer for some reason. So, given the choice between laggy, non-functional, and ugly, I chose ugly. But anyway, without further ado, to the game. Welcome to Super Mario World Hacks 101, a project designed to provide hackers new and old with some tips to make games better. Tails 155, you fraud! I didn't come here to LP a project designed to provide hackers with some tips to make games better. I'm suing. T-Ray's treehouse. I don't know who T-Ray is, but... Take note that this message box changes when Mario is on Yoshi. Indeed it does, indeed it does. Do munchers float? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Design tip. Unless you have some reason for a different setting, use vertical scroll at will. Amen. So, do munchers float? Depends on what you consider floating. If they're attached to vines, most people don't have a problem with it. Design tip. In a magical universe, platforms can float. However, plants with stems should be rooted. Guess that's getting to the root of the problem. People say the cave's overpowered, but honestly, so is the fire flower in some respects. Oh, by the way, these interestingly shaped landforms, everybody knows Tails 155 for them, but he actually apparently got the idea from the Cookie Crisis, or whatever the official name of the hack is. Tester's help, and we shall continue and save. Design warning. Make sure not to put midway point bars or dragon coins on screen boundaries. Also, I should note that I actually couldn't have played this hack on bsnes even if I'd wanted to. Design warning. When making sure you're using map 16, make sure that you don't accidentally use tile 1F0 instead of 03F. Because, see, the hack has custom music. I didn't think it did at first, but it does. And it has some songs that will actually break in accurate emulators, which kinda sucks, but oh well. Curse you, ad music makers. Your bad habits of putting random junk in the echo buffer have ruined my life! And melodrama tag. Interesting landforms you got here, Tails. Like I said, I think this must be the earlier version of the Forest Frenzy port, because I do not remember the one I'm used to having this much clever little opening in the trees there. I don't remember. Oh, nice. I'll get it back. I don't remember the version of this port I'm used to having this much bells in it. Xylophone, whatever it's supposed to be called. It's not a xylophone. I played mallet percussion and that ain't no xylophone. Oh, I'm brilliant. That's not a xylophone. Those are bells. They call them bells, but it kind of looks like a metal xylophone, so... Okay, so let's not be careless, shall we? Notice the tile set mixing, how he used the forest land in the same level as the normal grassland. He likes to do that. going to skip past most of the level endings. Player savvy. ZSNES has a frame skip button, so I can do that much quicker. So, interesting. Oh, that was close. Interesting thing about the athletic theme of Super Mario World, I think it uses only 4 channels. Design tip, do not think the player will notice. Use guides where necessary. Coins can indicate something below. Avoid blind jumps. I think it uses only 4 channels and they're all piano. Well, 5 if you count the Yoshi drums, but they don't count. Do not think the player won't notice. Cutoff looks bad whether you think it's noticeable or not. Avoid cutoff. Beware of cutoffness, man. Design tip, it is typically best not to require a player to throw me off a cliff to complete some jump. Yeah, Yoshi, the much abused horse. But I don't think I shall be throwing him off any cliffs in this LP, leaving him behind to maybe, but at least I won't be dropping him down the endless abyss. Nothingness. 8. Be sure to test! Okay, I shall. And we're back to the Forest Frenzy. Design tip, use YYCHR, even just the pre-made 8x8s to make your levels look nicer. Map 16 is your friend. Ah, it's good to have a friend like you, Map 16. That was a green berry I just ate. Which explains why my timer is now above 400. Yoshi, come back! Jeez, I don't need... Why do you need my help to fall down bottomless pits? You do it well enough yourself. Shows you what happens when you panic. Those red coins were worth 2 coins each. And that was a blue Koopa. It may not be an enemy you've come across before. It's a Koopa, except it's blue. Amazing. And I fell down another bottomless pit. Next time I am not going to risk my life for 5 measly coins. I had no Yoshi. I had no power-ups. I'd lost my Yoshi, I'd lost my power-up. But worse than that, I'd lost my dignity. We have an alternate path here. Normally, I'd use a save state to check them out, but I'm pretty much going save state free this time around. For once, I can actually do that, since SMW Hacks 101 actually is easy enough for me not to have to use save states. Thank goodness. Tails 155 gets brownie points just for that. Design tip, don't be afraid to add blocks using block tool. The effects are nice even when subtle. That should be a semicolon. That's a comma splice there, but anyway, it gets the point across. The blocks that are a ledge on top and a vine on the bottom, those are custom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this port wasn't supposed to have that much bells in it. Xylophone, whatever they call it. Haha, you can't get me any ah! At least I got the midway point. That'll teach me to drop off vines too soon. Here comes Chuck, and let's outrun him, shall we? This is actually my second time through this LP, because the first time I had an old version of the hack, and it still had a few bugs in it. So, so you can bet I'll be getting that. If I can. Here, Chucky Wucky. Please die, Chucky Wucky. You know, I actually recognize this music just from another hack. It was used as the main overworld theme in the Essence Star. And no offense to Tails, but I kind of liked it better as an overworld theme. It's rather too short, in my opinion, to be used in a level. Keys trigger the event after the normal exit. The same goes for secret goals. I'm guessing I have to use that springboard to get to the keyhole, but... Design warning. Make sure you use the triangle assist block 1EB when placing triangles, or they won't work right. Okay, good. That is firm ground there. I am not stopping to get those multiple coin blocks. I am too impatient. Yoshi coins, on the other hand. Color faults. But let's go back and check out that secret exit, shall we? You know, people say you can break levels with the cape, but if they have the wrong kind or the right kind of enemies, depending on how you look at it, you can break them pretty easily with the fire flower too. There's a lot of stuff you can kill with this thing. I believe the keyhole is up here. Indeed it is. Floating in midair. Okay, I fail. What was it he said about blind jumps? I'm not sure if those ledges are solid or not, so best to be safe. Looks like they are. Which would make more sense, but... And there's the secret exit. I think I might have to call it here. I'm getting fairly close to 15 minutes. I'm actually up to only 14, but I can't do this last one in a minute, so... Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.